Hey everybody, welcome back to the brand new release preview video. It is release day of 2025 Attn Ginter. I've got a whole bunch of hobby cases of this to rip open. You'll notice the box shape is pretty different. When I open up the case, I was pretty surprised. Different box shape, so a little bit of a new configuration. Typically the boxes were a little more, I guess, slimmed down with 3 stacks of 8 packs. The good news is there's still 24 packs per box. The bad news is I do believe that they have cut the total number of hits from 3 down to 2. Now that's not a bad thing if those hits are going to be great and they're going to have some autos in there a little more commonly, and there's going to be some rip cards and stuff like that. So it says we're looking for 2 of these cards instead of 3. That's the big difference. Instead of 3 hits, it's now 2. A lot of boxes, though, in previous years would give you 3 relics, and so you might not even come anywhere near close to your return on your investment of a box. But there's autograph cards, relics, printing plates, rip cards, booklets, just like previous years. 24 packs, 8 cards per pack, just like last year. You see this crazy logo right here with birds, of course. So I'm excited for it. I hope that it's going to be good, and we're ripping a bunch of it tonight. We've got a bunch of rounds of Attn Ginter right here. I feel like this box, it should have like a book in it or something, like a big, giant hardback book. It looks like something you'd see Barnes & Noble on the shelf. Anyway, let's get into it. Camille has this one. And Camille, best of luck to you. Let's see what we can find in Attn Ginter. We covered the blaster boxes yesterday, and today we've got hobby. Tomorrow we might do the Mitchell and Ness boxes. Looks like there's a special seal here. That's new. A special security. It says Attn Ginter security seal right there. And then here's the inside. This is what the flap would look like if you would go and buy a pack at the store. It'd be set up like this with that flap up in the air for you to look at. Probably right here they'd have the price per pack. Currently, the price per box of these, they were $200 yesterday on Blowout Cards, but I've noticed they've lowered the price today, $170 per box on this. So you're probably going to end up paying around $9 a pack at the local hobby shop. So we have 2 big stacks in here of 12 packs each, and then a little just random spacer in the middle. Another thing you'll notice that is different is no longer do you have a box topper. The box toppers, which were always super popular, I love the box toppers. They're gone. The box toppers were great because you had a chance of the triple ripper box toppers. At the bottom it says look for special redemption cards for unique daguerreotype book cards commemorating the first publicly available photographic process in the 1800s, and look for special redemption cards for unique, it says the same thing, so it's special book cards there. All right, let's get into this. Let's see if we can find Emmy Lou has walked over to check it out. What is it, Emmy?
Oh, you gotta get it. Oh, you gotta give it to the kids out of.
Am I gonna give these to the kids at school? These are for
No.
Camille. All of these are for Camille. All right, let's go. Good luck, Camille. Let's, right in the very first pack, we might have something here. There's 350 cards in the set. You already saw some of these yesterday, so let's see how this does. We start off with Roki Sasaki rookie right there. That's not a bad start at all. Very, very nice. Is that like cherry blossoms on the side? That's a pretty cool looking card right there. The Roki Sasaki, we get a foil of Big Sean in there, and a Gary Carter. We got the black mini right there of Kevin Alcantara as well. So right off the bat, a hit in the very first pack. We'll take it. And I'm wondering if this is going to be a little bit like Topps Update, where a lot of the boxes will give you maybe an extra hit or 2. Topps Update Jumbos, I feel like, average about 4 hits per box, and the hobbies are right around 2. There's Paul Skeens. That's a great card right there. Hideo Nomo. Yeah, we've got rounds where we're opening a bunch of these boxes tonight. Almost every round in our breaks have Attn Ginter. We have some triple Attn Ginter rounds with just 3 big boxes of these. All right, we've got another foil card, Chase Dollander. Those aren't numbered. Kind of like reminds me of the rainbow foil cards that you might see in your hobby product. I don't know if they're doing hot boxes this year. Previously, in other years, they do hot boxes where every card in the box was foiled up. I don't know who this is. Emmy, who's this?
I don't even
my
know
8-year-old should know. You don't even know who that is?
No.
You don't know who Jax is? Looks like a Sesame Street character. Okay, he's a co-host of LB's Traveling Spaceship Show. Okay,
Yeah, the puppet show.
Okay, yeah, we don't have cable, so we wouldn't have known that. There's Jim Cott with the I call them weirdo cards, like all the actors and everything. I probably don't know 95% of these. Like, I never heard of this guy named Shine. Tony Gwynn right there gets the card. Kyle Schwarber, the Big Mac. We've got Johnny Bench and Mr. Eon foils. There's a Nick Kurtz mini in there. Nick Kurtz, one of the best rookies you can find in the set. On to this next one up. Bryce Harper is going to start us off with the Spencer Steer. There's Raffy Devers in his Giants uniform. And we've got Darryl Strawberry. I think next week it's going to be a big week. We've got Topps Chrome Update coming out next Wednesday. So that's probably one of the highest and most anticipated releases of the year. I think, in fact, last year I did a top 25 countdown, which I'm thinking about doing again this year. Maybe I did top 24 last year for 2024. And I want to say that I put Chrome Update at number 1 on my list. That was just such a great chase last year. Everybody chasing the $1 million Paul Skeens. Eventually, it was found in January. And then, I don't think we've ripped much of it since, but the prices of it have still stayed sky high. It'll be interesting to see what 2025's prices are like. I bet they're going to be up there as well. There's Roki Sasaki's rookie card. So we got a Roki and another Roki so far, or Hershaz with the card. We got our first Chrome card. It's Bob Gibson right there. So there's not a ton of Chromes. Now we get another one. 2-in-1 pack. Willie Mays on the mini. And Don Sutton in there as well. With Allen and Ginter, like I said yesterday, and I say every year that we rip this product, there are very, very few numbered cards in here at all. We've got this guy, what's the name? Sway Calloway. I've heard of that name. Is that Sway? Is he a former, I don't know, MTV maybe? Back when I was in college, I think he may have been on TV. There's Ryan Howard winning the MVP of the World Series back in his heyday. All right, so we got Roki Rookie Relic, which is pretty nice. We've got a silver filigree coming up. These can be numbered. We pulled an orange filigree yesterday, numbered to 25. Tom Marshall right there. And we've got David Cohn there as well. On to the next one. 2 packs remain in stack number 1. Nick Kurtz rookie card. There's the big guy, the rookie of the year. We got Lawrence Butler, a mini right there of Denzel Clark. And then we've got the hoisting of the trophy there. Who's that? That is going to be David Eckstein, 2002 World Series champion. That's a pretty cool insert set right there. The World Series champion series. By the way, you can check your backs. The last 50 cards of the set, like this Walter Johnson, for example, those are short prints. So typically, it's in years past, it's been like the older players. That's a pretty cool Walter Johnson right there. Got a Jacob Wilson and the Wicked Curves. Doc Gooden. On to the next stack. Here we go. Adley Rushman. James Wood. That's a good one. He's one of the best rookies, as you know. James Wood. That is the rainbow foil of James Wood. We'll get that one sleeved up for Camille. Jose Altuve with his hand on his hat after winning the World Series. Like, I can't believe it. From, what was that, 2017? Now everybody looks at that with a raised eyebrow of suspicion. Ke'Bryan Hayes right there, back in his Pirates uniform. Got a Ron Santo, and no rip card yet. No second hit yet. There should be another one on the way. Emily wants to add that she was born in 2017. That was the year the Astros cheated their way to the World Series. There's Andrew McCutchen. The whole trash cans. They used to bang on trash cans so that they would know what pitch was coming. And there's the 01 World Series which probably is a dagger in many Yankees fans' hearts still to this day. That little blooper single off the bat of Luis Gonzalez off of Mariano Rivera, which probably is caught 99.9% of the time, except the infield was drawn way in. There's Mickey Mantle right there. He's getting a card. Mantle near the end of his career. That picture was probably taken in the late 60s. Don't know who Fran Chitty is at all. Got Raleigh Fingers. That is going to be a short print. Again, just check the backs. Cards 301 to 350 are short prints. They're not worth all that much more because they're not super, super rare, but still nice to know. Next pack up, Dylan Cruz rookie card. We've got Roberts and Henderson. That's Emma Roberts. And we've got a gunner right there as well with a Roger Clemens, 7-time Cy Young Award winner right there. Well, we've got about 6 packs left. Still waiting on one more hit. We got one. All we have so far to show for this $170 box is the Roki Sasaki. James Wood was good too. So I'm hoping, you know what I wish they would do is I wish they would make it so you can't get 2 relics in a box. You can get, they should make it like you can get a relic in an auto or a relic in a book card or a relic in something else.
Wait, what's the book card?
Book card is like a mini booklet. You know what a booklet is, right? Like a book. And it's usually an autograph in there, a big piece of relic, like a big jersey. They're really awesome, but they're really, really hard to find. Typically, you know you have it coming because the pack will be like 3 times the thickness. Here we go with our next one. There's Livy Dunn. That's Paul Skeen's girlfriend. We pulled her yesterday. Yamamoto right there. Nolan Ryan and a Blake Snell. And we are down to our final 4 packs now. Emmy is raising her hand. Emmy, yes?
Why did they have to have girlfriends in the baseball pictures?
Because she's also very, very famous. She's a famous gymnast. There he is, Paul Skeens in there as well. So, yeah, I like that one a lot. We got the Paul Skeens base card. We also got the Paul Skeens mini card. Now it'd be nice to find a Paul Skeens autograph or a relic or some kind of hit. I'm starting to run out of room here, so I'm getting a little nervous. We've got 2 packs left to work with. Andy Pettit in there, and here they go. Last 2 packs. Let's see what we can find. Will the Thrill Clark is going to start this one off. Ken Griffey Jr., that's a great card. Probably a short print. We'll get that one sleeved up. No, it's not a short print. Card number 9 of the set. Derek Jeter. Card number 21 for Derek Jeter. You would think they would have given Jeter card number 2 and maybe Griffey number 24, but whatever. There's the 93 World Series hero, Joe Carter. And look at this, down to the last pack. I really hope there's something in here for Camille. Last pack magic. And how about the very first box we do has 1 hit in it? That's just ridiculous. I mean, that's a nice card right there on the Marcelo Meyer, but man, that's rough. I don't even know what to say. That's completely ridiculous and awful. So I feel for Camille. There's supposed to be 3 hits in the box. There was only 1 right on top. What you do when that happens, we film all of our videos straight through with no cuts. We don't put dumb memes or emojis throughout the video because that would be stupid. And also that, you know, if there's a cut in a video, somebody could, you know, lift the card out or edit a card out or whatever. But all our videos are done in this format so that they're all straight through for that reason. So you don't have to worry about that ever. And, you know, we've got proof for Camille that there was only 1 hit there. So when this happens, what you do is you take your box, you take your UPC, and you contact Topps. They're going to want proof of purchase. They're going to want the UPC. Camille's got also a PayPal receipt from her PayPal account that she can submit as well. That's terrible. Really, really terrible. So, Camille, thank you very much. And sorry that happened. I will go ahead and get you a freebie in with it. I'm going to toss you in a sealed silver pack that I was going to plan on doing in a video soon. So that's about a $25 or $30 pack right there for free into your stuff to kind of make up for that. You know, most of the hits would probably be worth maybe less than that if it's a relic especially. But sorry about that, Camille. And there you have it. That's your Allen and Ginter. A slow start to the product, and we're going to be opening a bunch of it tonight. Hopefully it only gets better from here. Usually what happens when this does happen and you only get one hit in a box, the next box down in the case makes up the hit. A lot of times, not always. So the next box coming from this case might have 3 hits in it. We'll see tonight because I'm opening all the boxes from this case tonight. So come on by, check it out. We'll go live on Whatnot probably right after dinner around 5:30 to 5:45 p.m. and we'll be live until probably 11 to 12 midnight. So lots of breaks. Here's $15 off if you want to come on by. Again, we'll be live all night long. You can make an account and get $15 credit. You can pick up some teams. There's some teams that are like $15 or so. And you'll get all the cards. And our breaks, every single card ships. Also, for Christmas, we've been giving away a whole bunch of freebies. Like free packs every 5 minutes. Free cards, free everything. In fact, one of my students in class has been coming into my Whatnot stream. He's already won 2 packs of cards. And he came in today and said, Mr. Jabs, guess what? I pulled a Garrett Cole game used relic out of one of those packs that I won in your Whatnot stream. So you never know what you're going to pull out of a pack. We've got lots of packs for giving away, and typically they're hobby packs. By the way, if you'd like to sell your own cards, this is your link. This is your hookup to become a seller. $150 bonus. All you have to do is go live during your first week for at least 2 hours. Sell to at least 5 different people. They'll match whatever you sell. That $150, you could put that towards an update hobby box or an Allen and Ginter hobby box. Get yourself covered for basically a free box of cards. So thanks for watching. I wish we had some crazy hit for you, but unfortunately just the Roki Sasaki. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. We'll look at the Mitchell and Ness boxes tomorrow, and I hope to see you all in our live stream tonight over on Whatnot. There's a link in the description if you'd like to check it out. And that's, I think, all we've got. Good night, everybody.